Now to gain a little more confidence, we will be doing some numericals on this. Now let us take up this problem. You take down this so that I can erase it. A ball is thrown from a field with a speed of 10 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. This question is having three parts. First part, we can say it A. At what distance will it hit the ground? Second part, calculate the vertical speed with which the ball hits the ground. And the third part, at what angle with the same speed the ball could be thrown to cover same horizontal range. All the three involve some concept. Let's try to understand that. See, a ball is thrown from a field with a speed of 10 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So what it is saying is, let us say this is the ground. A ball is thrown at an angle of 30 degree with 10 meter per second. Is green visible? So it's simple. Horizontal range is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g, right? So u square, answer directly I am writing from the formula, u square 10 into 10 sine 2 theta. So sine 2 times 30 degree, that is sine 60 degree, whole by g. Let us assume g to be 10 meter per second square. It is not given in the question. You can take 10 or 9.8 or whatever as per your convenience. So here 10 we are taking. So by g, 110 got cancelled with 110. So 10 multiplied by sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. 2 5 is so this is equal to 5 root 3 meter. So range is 5 root 3 meter. Clear? So first part is over. Next part it is asking, calculate the vertical speed with which the ball hits the ground. Let us see what is the vertical speed. This speed can be resolved into two components, right? One is 10 cos 30. Now let us treat it only y with the 10, with anything we are treating it, let us say. So it is going and hitting a projectile. Let us say it is thrown with the u and making angle theta. This can be resolved into two components. This is a u cos theta and a u sin theta. Now when it hits the ground, then horizontal velocity remains same only, that is u cos theta only, and we know that only the vertical velocity is changing. Now see, when it reaches the maximum position, highest position, the vertical velocity becomes 0 already. Now we will consider only the vertical motion in which it is falling. Let us take some names. So O, A, and at B it is hitting the ground. Let us say this is the ground. Now from A to B, when it falls vertically, if you are considering, simply it falls, and for that if we will apply V is equal to u plus at, V is equal to u plus at, this formula I will apply, what is V when it hits the vertical velocity? We don't know. V is equal to u. Since it is falling from the highest point, it's like a free fall body and it is falling from rest, so 0 plus g, acceleration due to gravity is the acceleration, and a t we know, we have calculated, it is u sin theta by g. See, total time of flight is 2u sin theta by g, but from A to B it is u sin theta by g. So I am calculating it's u sin theta by g, right? Now g got cancelled, v is equal to u sin theta. So v is what? Vertically it is downward, u sin theta. Now the thing is, it was the vertical velocity upward was u sin theta and the downward is u sin theta now again. So this remains same. Resultant of these two components also is the same, right? It's u only. Only difference is the speed was u and now also the speed is u, but it is wherever it is hitting the ground, along that path it is there, u only. So vertical component also is remaining like that, only direction is changed, and the horizontal component, the direction also is same. So u cos theta, u sin theta, resultant of u cos theta, u sin theta is again u. Fine. Now see, come to this question where it asks, calculate the vertical speed with which the ball hits the ground. So if you find out u sine theta, it was in upward direction. When it hits the ground, vertical component will be u sine theta downwards, we'll say. So 10, what will the answer to be? 10 sine theta, 10 sine theta, sine 30 downwards. So sine 30 is equal to half, so 5 meter per second downwards. This is the answer to B. Now come to the third part, which is a little interesting. At what angle with the same speed the ball could be thrown to cover same horizontal range? That means it is thrown at 30 degree now. Now it is asking at what other angle it can be thrown so that the same range will be covered. Any idea? I am erasing it to make some space. Hopefully you have taken this question already. Now again I am drawing that only at 30 degree it was thrown. It was thrown with 10 meter per second. At what other angle it could be thrown so that the range remains same? This is the question. These numbers generally we discuss. What is the range? R is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g, right? Now sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So what I can write? 2 u square sine theta cos theta by g. Here, what is the angle with which it is thrown? Theta, right? Theta is equal to angle of projection, we call it, right? Angle of projection is theta. For angle of projection 90 minus theta, for angle of projection 90 minus theta, what will happen in this formula we will see. Now new formula is, let us say r dash is equal to 2 u square sine theta cos theta. Now theta became 90 minus theta. So sine 90 minus theta cos 90 minus theta whole divided by g. Now trigonometric identity, you know, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. So if you are writing this 2u square, for this you are writing cos theta and for this you are writing sine theta whole by g. Yes or no? Now again 2 sine theta cos theta, now it became cos theta sine theta. Cos theta sine theta is same as sine theta cos theta. So again 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. So this became u square sine 2 theta by g. Again, yes or no? So this much is equal to, I am writing, therefore implies that r dash is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. But what was r? It was u square sine 2 theta by g only. Now r dash, if instead of a theta, if you are taking 90 minus theta, then also range remains that much only. That means either for theta or for 90 degree minus theta, what? If the angle of projection will be either theta or 90 minus theta, the range will remain same. Okay. Now you come to this part of the question. At 30 degree you send this. What was the range? At what other angle if it is thrown, range will remain same? It is 90 minus 30 degree. So if you throw it with 30 degree or 90 minus 30 degree, that is 60 degree. At 60 degree also if you will throw with the same speed 10 meter per second, the same range will be covered. What will be the difference? It will go to the greater height, but the range will remain same only. From this formula you can know that r is equal to always u square sine 2 theta by g. Now instead of a theta you put a 90 minus theta, the same thing is coming. That means coming to this particular question, if you throw with a 10 meter per second at a 30 degree, how much range, horizontal range is covered? If you throw with the same speed at a 60 degree also, because 60 is 90 minus 30, then also same range is covered. Clear to everybody? We will make another video taking some better questions. Hopefully conceptually this class remained very useful. Wish you all the best.